Our role is to be the voice of the consumer or the voice of the shopper, and to constantly remind industry players how their lifestyles, their values, their attitudes are changing. And by being this constant reminder, we will guide organizations toward making better decisions around products and services and innovations. In fact, guide them towards making sure that consumers make smarter and better choices. Sustainability continues to be more and more important for consumers. It becomes increasingly personal for a lot of people. Consumers' understanding about what sustainability is improving. They see climate-related pieces in the media all the time, and they feel like they have been personally impacted by extreme weather events like floods or heat waves. And we've seen so many of these things across the last 24 months. So nearly a third of consumers feel like that they have felt the effects of these extreme weather events. And this is really accelerating the importance of sustainable decisions and choices. The biggest challenges in the retail sector will be keeping up with some of the mandated reporting requirements that are coming down from governments, because these mandated requirements involve getting a really clear picture of the entire value chain, including the environmental impact across every stage from farm to shelf to recycling. So if you think about what's involved in getting visibility of how much water you use, how much electricity or gas or energy is being used in the production and the transport and the warehousing of these goods and services, that's going to be a really big challenge. And with the legislation only becoming more and more stringent, it is going to become more and more demanding and very tough for organizations to get ahead of. Consumers are not very certain on how to make sustainable choices and sustainable decisions. And therefore, there's a really big opportunity for organizations in our industry to help them do so. Consumers have told us in our recent research that the packaging and the communication is unclear or even misleading in sometimes. So they don't understand which sustainable credentials add up. They think that there are not enough sustainable options also. And often there is this perception that sustainable choices are more expensive than other options. So the answer is to be absolutely clear and provide any evidence that you have so that consumers feel confident that they are actually making choices that help the environment, help sustainability action, and add up to a better world. To me, trust could be one of the biggest challenges that organizations face over the next 10 years. Consumers are increasingly losing faith. We've seen a lot of organizations recently fined for what is called greenwashing, or misleading statements about products and their unsubstantiated claims. And in our recent survey, 77% of consumers said that they would stop buying a product if it was found guilty of greenwashing. So the stakes are incredibly high for organizations to get this right. Companies will need to earn trust by firstly doing what they say that they're doing when it comes to sustainability and environmental credentials, but also going above and beyond with their communication with consumers. So, making sure that consumers are completely comfortable with their relationship with organizations and their sustainable credentials. We are seeing really big companies go to third-party independent companies for validation or validation through technologies such as blockchain, which is saying to consumers, we're doing the right thing and we're going to show you what we're doing even before you ask for it.